Ladies, gentlemen, and amalgamites, for the last several months, my feed has been full of tweets mostly from Whammo to Zesty complaining about human rights or something. Oh, and also, my name is TFG. You know, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Roll the intro. First of all, I don't want to see anyone in the comments saying that I made this video because I dislike either of the people on a personal level. My feelings and opinions are my own. For the most part, ambivalent. Now, as for Whammo's Twitter crusade against Zesty Jesus, I could not be bothered to read all 148 Twitter threads, especially since I don't follow either of them on Twitter. Usually when I see someone comment in a chain of more than 2 replies to themselves in a wall of text, my attention immediately ricochets off to the picture below it of a cute boy dressed up in a maid outfit. But in the interest of making this video, as well as upholding the standards of fair and balanced reporting, I did go back and read a few of them so I get the gist of what's going on. Skimming through Twitter and my own Discord server, no you can't get a link, stop asking, he clearly pissed off a lot of people with his anti-trans and transphobic comments. On multiple occasions, often using slurs, and at one point saying that transgender people were mentally retarded. Obviously, that's not okay, which is why he apologized, took back his comments, and I'm just kidding, he doubled down and posted several long rants on Twitter about the TF2 community. Once again, I could not be fucking bothered to read any of this, and at this point, I was honestly just done with the whole situation. I should note that a few weeks have passed since this situation has essentially reached its boiling point, with multiple people harassing both creators, insulting them personally, and also sending violent and graphic images of children and animals, according to Whammo. If you're the type of person who is sending death threats to people online, don't. And as for Whammo and Zesty, I'm going to continue to be disinterested in watching either of them on YouTube. Nothing has changed on that front. Honestly, the person I feel bad for the most in this situation is JPEG, who once had a video of himself bullying Zesty in a game about 2 years ago as Scout.
I'm gonna turn off my hand.
Oh, JPEG! Can we just kick him from the server? Get rid of him! I can't have fucking fun!
Zesty!
Plat level Scout is fucking everyone!
For those of you who don't know, JPEG is a competitive Scout player and is generally really good at this game. Whether or not JPEG blew up because of this video is redundant. He didn't. He's a great guy with lots of content, but again, this point is redundant. Now, I feel bad because this video is about to blow up even harder than it already has, and some stupid people are going to ask why Mechirek is in there as well. Look, I know some of you are smart enough to realize that the video was over 2 years old, but a lot of you are still shelling out money for a free game that came out over a decade ago, so forgive me, but my expectations aren't that high when it comes to the average TF2 player. I did try to reach out to JPEG to see if he had anything to say, but unfortunately he was unavailable to comment. Speaking of TF2, aka the game that just won't die despite everyone's best efforts, from the devs muting free-to-play accounts, to the people flooding the servers with aimbots, and the non-insignificant number of YouTubers being openly racist, transphobic pieces of shit, it just won't die. It's never going to be as popular as it once was, and I think a lot of that stems from the game silencing free-to-plays and everyone else being perfectly fine with that. You're not going to get new players invested in your game if they're not allowed to ask questions, and generally don't understand what's happening. But hey, at least the constant stream of racial slurs from chat binds and blatantly racist TF2 bots have left the chat box, so 0.1 for Valve. For the first time in about a year, I reinstalled TF2 and played a match that was actually completely free of bots, which was a nice change of pace. Last time I played, every single server had at least 4 NPC sniper aimbots. Now if we could just do something about the porn sprays and the toxic, sexist, racist, transphobic player base. Lucan, how do I end these again? I think there's a button here that's... Look, I'm not saying it's a bad game, but if it's the best game ever, why is everyone quitting for mental health reasons?